These creators matched LEGO style perfectly, taking customs to the next level. Let's showcase some of the best UV customs content on the Star Wars market right now. These insanely detailed UV figures, which again, UV is different from LEGO's pad printing method in that UV is printed with a slightly raised-like material. LEGO used pad printing, which almost stamps onto the plastic. AOC Studios described this as like a braille-like texture, which I think is a great way to describe it. But over the last couple of months and years, this printing has gotten so much better. From the grouping on officers' badges to incredible helmet printing, UV has just excelled in the last couple of months. Starting off with a familiar face here, Brick Daddy Minifigs dropped another wave of figs following up from his initial Rebels release. This drop sees brand new Sith Lords from all eras. His custom Count Dooku is amazing here, packing in tons of details into the leg printing too. This felt like such a surprise for the figure. I've never seen leg printing for Count Dooku, and of course, it works. Like this perfect head print, that's something Brick Daddy does really well. Another amazing highlight here is the modern style of Revan. If LEGO were to remake Revan, I'd imagine it looked just like this. All official parts including the cape for all of these figures, which is a really nice touch. He even included unique sabers for each figure. The Revan utilizes the skirt piece perfectly too. It's a really nice touch. And his last Sith Lord from the entire wave, Episode 9 Palpatine. An incredibly forgettable film, but this figure, it could just be the best thing to come out of that movie. Brick Daddy provides an alternate expression on the other side of the head, and it's jam-packed with detail. I think Brick Daddy is an incredibly talented designer, and you can really see him excel here. Brick Daddy's designs look just like LEGO, and he also dropped another design for Mon Mothma this time. Sith Lords and Senators, this man cannot be stopped. I wasn't the biggest fan of the head print and the hair choice here, although it's accurate, I'd still prefer this head and hair combo from this newest Avatar set. Brick Daddy has been cooking up multiple designs, but he just finished designing for Fanatic Prints, who released this Balin Skull minifigure way before LEGO. It's impressive to see this figure already in custom shops, with a custom resin hairpiece matched to LEGO. It also includes a third-party cape that works perfect here with shoulder pads. Also printed by the same producer as Brick Daddy, you can expect excellent UV printing on the front and back of this figure as well. Again, an excellent face print here where I imagine if LEGO were to release this figure, which they are, I imagine it'd look a lot like this. I can't wait to compare the two, but I'm loving this custom as it is now. Fanatic Prints also included a custom Translite orange saber here that ties the figure all together. We saw this custom saber in the Ahsoka trailer, so it feels pretty special to hold this already. Also included in the box from Fanatic Prints was a one-of-one prototype Imperial Armored Commander from the Mando Season 3 finale, a very unique figure with a resin printed head with a custom paint job as well. The body and legs feature a full UV print alongside the figure with incredible UV printed arms as well. He actually put a magnet in the back to attach this 3D printed jackpack so it easily comes on and off. I thought that was a really cool feature. Thanks for including this extra. It was really nice to see this. Now, Fig Fab Labs, the printer of all of these figures, just picked up a new commission from a brand new store called Black Market Bricks. He launched with these 4 custom officers that are all inspired by LEGO. All 4 of these figures are pretty difficult to obtain. They were all in expensive sets and they're all long gone now. However, Black Market Bricks reproduced these 4 figures and they all look incredible. Of course, let's look at his Krennic compared to LEGO's official version of the Krennic. You can see that these figures are almost identical with a couple changes here and there. This is a great way to obtain these figures, and of course, it's much cheaper than the original official versions. Black Market Bricks just opened up a store so you can grab all 4 of these figures now. Fig Fab Labs has been taking in all of these UV customs like Brick Daddies, Fanatic Prints, Black Market Bricks, and now my close friend's new custom figure, Fallen Survivor by HelloThereRex. This figure is a 3-way collab between producer Fig Fab Labs, designer Brick Daddy's minifigures, and of course led by HelloThereRex. As an entry figure, this is really impressive. Again, if LEGO were to continue making Fallen Order figures, or with the recent Jedi Survivor, I'd imagine they'd make a figure that looks just like this. I love dual molded parts, and seeing custom prints on dual molds is honestly really special. It's a level above everything else, and I really enjoy that. It's a great thing he included this, as the continuous print goes from the torso to the belt piece perfectly. I threw on Boba's poncho and a Luke's poncho to top him off. The 2 alternate faces provided here give perfect chances to pose the figure how you'd like. Something great too is the hairpiece perfectly covers the alternate face. It's a nice detail too. I think this is an incredible figure, and you can grab one too if you just message him on Instagram. Firestar Toys is a UV printer making unbelievably great custom figs and custom parts. Like this official helmet that they painted and then put a UV print over it. It's immaculate. This level of detail is insane for those wanting to get like UCS style pilots. Something I've been looking for is custom printed arms that I could use to upgrade my existing figs. While Firestar makes figures that look identical to LEGO, they still don't use pad printing, but for the time being, these are easily some of the best UV prints I've ever seen. These figures immediately jump to the top of what I consider peak UV printing. Their level of spacing and detail is genuinely unmatched. Like, check out some of these custom figures, like this custom Kyle Katarn. Amazing arm printing for UV and a perfect two-face expression. This Assard figure has an insane molded hairpiece that has a really special print on it too, and these legs are incredibly useful. Also, this Wilbro Hood, or the ice cream maker guy on Bespin, has this great print on his body, but to give a Glup Shido his own mold is just insane. I use this mold for my Mando mocks or just populating my Bespin lineup. Firestar is on top of their game, making incredible customs, like their limited release of the Holiday Hunter, which utilizes pad printing and custom molding. This figure deserves its own video. We'll talk about this guy later. This is something else. Now, I've always mentioned how LEGO only pad prints, and they don't use UV printing, but that isn't true. LEGO does UV print, and, well, we just have to head to Amsterdam to prove it. The LEGO store in Amsterdam is easily the best LEGO store on the planet. It has everything you could ever want. It's 2 stories packed with mocks and the details like I've never seen before. Their pick-a-brick was a massive circle with bricks on all sides. It was clean, well kept, and even had a free 50-part arcade machine build for anyone to take home. But most importantly, they had the rare and elusive LEGO minifigure factory. You purchase this box at the register for around $13 and you return it to this tablet. Once at the machine, you use this touchscreen to pick all these safe and pre-selected shapes. You can actually insert your own text and paintbrush here. I of course got a nice Netherlands flag and my username on the T, as LEGO used their own UV printing machine to print my figure and then hand it back to me 10 minutes later. It also came with a 1x3 brick with the LEGO Amsterdam UV printed on it. I then took my torso over to the Build a Minifigure and completed the rest of the figure. It's so cool to have official LEGO UV parts in my collection, and it even has my name on it. This is a really special piece, and I know the LEGO Minifigure Factory is located around flagship stores around the world, but the LEGO Amsterdam store had it and it was flawless. I hope this video helped you out identifying and increasing your army. All of these figs, besides LEGO's own UV, will be all available in my description below. Go get them now, as some of these stores opened up this week. That's it.